What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabsome besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. The weather here is getting nice and warm. Everything is turning green, which is making me want to spend more time outdoors. Yeah, isn't this lovely? Let's make the dolls a cozy little outdoor space that's easy to move around so we can do outdoor doll photography. I'm thinking something made out of wood. Let's head over to the dollar store to pick up a few supplies. I went to my local Dollar Tree and saw this mirror right when I walked through the door. This could be nice in the dollhouse, but we did come here for a reason, so let's stay focused. But the fairy garden stuff is so cute. And it looks like we have an upgrade on the Hobbit houses this year. But let's head over to the craft section and see what we can find. I want to make an easy, cozy space, and I think these might work for our project. These are $1.25 each, and I think we could stack and glue a few of them together. And maybe we can add these mini pallets. Let's grab some fabric for $1.25 each, and I'm gonna need a kneeling pad for cushions, and maybe some string lights. These are multicolor, but I really want a warm white, so let's go with these. And we can probably use these cubes for extra height. We get 36 for $1.25. And they have small bottles of Mod Podge for $1.25. And we're back. I think we found a few things that we can use. But did I pick up that mirror? Yes. Yes, I did. The doll is taller than the mirror, but I really like it, so I'm gonna figure out how to use this in a space later. Because right now, we're working with these wood pallets. I bought quite a few at $1.25 each. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is $15. If we glue them together, we can make a quick little space for the dolls. First, remove the stickers, and let's use tacky glue to glue 3 of them together. Apply a little glue on the side, then line up and push 2 boards together, and repeat to add the 3rd one. Then set it to the side and allow it to dry. I'm gonna need 2 of those, so let's make another one. I plan on using these for side walls. They're a little under 12 inches, but I think it'll work. For a back wall, let's glue 2 together. This time, I'm gluing them on the shorter side, hoping that they line up pretty good. Then let's take the last 4 and glue them all together. This is going to be our floor. Once dried, we should have 4 pieces. I'm starting to think the back wall is a little shorter than I want. Next to a doll, it's hitting around the knee. I would like for it to be more around the waist. I found another board in my house. I'm gonna use my miter shears to try and cut it. I'm trying to use my good hand, but I might need to get a little help. Oh no, I got it. Of course, this is optional if you want to avoid cutting. I just want mine to be a little taller, so we're gonna glue these together and allow them to dry. Then glue it on top of the back wall. Take the 2 boards for the sides, glue them onto the ends. And I'm seeing that not everything squares up perfectly because some of the pallets are slightly different sizes. But hopefully in the end, it'll all work out. So let's glue the floor in place to make a quick patio for the dolls. This is measuring 10 by almost 12 inches and gives us a nice little scene where we can pretend like the dolls are walking out of their apartment to get some fresh air. We can zoom in a little to get the scene. Now let's add a little more to make it cozy. I picked up the other wooden pallets. These were also $1.25. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is $10. And I got a pack of wooden cubes, which brings us to $11.25. Each pallet measures 4 inches by 3.5 by 5/8, roughly. Let's glue 3 together using tacky glue, hot glue, or wood glue. The sides are flat, so we have a nice amount of surface area. After gluing 3 together, repeat to make 2 and allow them to dry. Then stand one up and glue them together. Then glue the other 2 pallets onto the sides. to make the base for a pallet sofa. Let's make sure it can fit on our little patio or deck. Yeah, it's good, but it does sit a little low to the ground. So we could add 3 more pallets at $1.25 each to get that extra height. Or we can take those wooden cubes, which are about the same height as a pallet, and glue them underneath for another option. Now we could use a cushion. Let's take a garden kneeling pad from the Dollar Tree and some fabric that I got for $1.25 each. I cut 4 inches off one side of the kneeling pad and trim the ends so it can fit onto the sofa. Then we can cover it with fabric. And of course, you can add a layer of felt if you like to cover the texture on the pad or to stop the color from showing through. I added felt that I already had to the top and to the front. I avoided the sides so I wouldn't add any extra bulk. Then I cover it with the fabric, gluing it underneath to make a cushion that should fit right onto the couch. There we go. Then cut leftover fabric into squares. These are 4 by 4 inches. Lay them good side to good side, sew around the edge, leaving an opening. Then cut the corners, flip it inside out, add stuffing, but I'm not overfilling mine. Then sew or glue the opening closed to make a pillow. Then make more to go all the way across. I push them in a little so they look kind of slouchy. Perfect for curling up and reading a good book. Then we can add it to this space so the dolls have a place to sit, making a quick little spot for the dolls using things from the dollar store. Now, I didn't get the felt from the dollar store, but I did get everything else. And we can take it a step further with stuff we might already own. I've got a tube of paint that's pretty much empty. Let's remove the cushions and pillows. Mix the paint with a little water, then use it to tint the wood. I just want to warm it up a little. Let's go ahead and paint everything, then allow it to dry. You can also add a layer of Mod Podge if you want a little shine. I want it to have a little bit of a weathered look, so I'm going to leave it as is. While we wait for it to dry, let's make a curtain. Here is some cheesecloth I bought at the grocery store a while back. Cut 2 rectangles. Take a wooden dowel, brush it with a little paint. Take the finished edges of the cheesecloth and we're going to place them next to each other. Then glue the top of the cheesecloth to the wooden dowel. I overlapped them slightly and trimmed off the excess. So from the front, it looks like it is hanging behind it. Then glue it across the top, pull it to the sides, and secure it in the corners. And let's grab those fairy lights from Dollar Tree, add some batteries, turn them on to make sure they work, add them to the back wall, glue the battery pack onto the back to give this space a little glow. Let's add our pallet furniture with the cushion and pillows. Let's add some artificial plants to the corners to bring greenery into this space. We can take more flannel from Dollar Tree, cut a rectangle, pull the threads around the edges to make a fringe. Then we can fold it and add it to this space for a blanket. And I think it's ready for the dolls to enjoy. We can also use it to display a few of our minis, like a few Make It Mini plants. This could be a great place for our morning glories. And let's add some Mini Brands books across the back, so the dolls have something to read in their new cozy space. I am happy with how this turned out. It was a pretty easy craft to make. Using the pallets from Dollar Tree made this a simple project. We can use it to store a few minis in our collection, and it's sturdy for outdoor photography. Thank you for joining us while we made our dolls a cozy little space. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram. And we will see you next time. Bye!